Welcome back, Tavern goers, and this is episode 3 of Dark Souls walkthrough slash gameplay. Just a recap from last episode, we got this armor in Blight Town. If you have the Master's Key, if you don't have the Master's Key, don't worry about it. You know, you don't need the armor, but it's just a nice boost at the start. We also reinforced our Estus Flask to +1. I also showed you a few things around here. So now we're going to head up here and head towards the first couple of bosses. This should be fairly straightforward, this bit. I'll show you a few secrets and how to do sort of things. I find that the best way to kill people and to survive in this game is to always lock on and always try and block. And then what you can do is, when they attack like that, you can run around them and then attack. Ah, it didn't work that time. But I'll show you on this guy, if I can watch. In this bit, watch out for this guy throwing bombs, because it's just a pain. So what I like to do is jump up, run up here, and then run back down, and it should pull them both. This one at least. Then what you can do is you can quickly, oof, don't do what I'm doing now. But what you can quickly do is you can actually hit him down, and he falls down there. So what you want to do is you want to clear out this area. So take this guy out. The only problem with starting with a pyromancer is the fact that when you block, because your shield is terrible, you know, you just end up like taking damage. Right, there's something over there. It's a ring of sacrifice. Ring of sacrifice basically means when you equip it, when you die, you won't lose any souls or humanity. So what you want to do is you want to stand back here and just sprint, and then right at the end you want to tap B and it will jump. So you tip or you know, tap sprint. And or dodge, sorry, and it'll jump. So if you're using a controller, hold B, run, and then tap B, or whatever dodge is, and then you should jump. So you want to stick as close to this as possible. I've seen plenty of people die here by just being a bit careless. So just close to it if possible, and then look at it. Ring of Sacrifice. Now, I'm not going to equip it yet. Basically, I use that. I'll probably end up using that when I'm versus a monster or a boss that I might die on. And I don't want to lose any souls or humanity. Now I keep talking about humanity, and you might be asking, what is it? So you see those 2 zeros in the top corner? There, that's your humanity that's held. So it's your it's not you haven't used it, but you've got it on your person, sort of thing. Like and no, I don't mean like that. I mean, when you use that, actually I'll use it now to show you. So when you use it, it regenerates most of your HP, and it puts a 1 up there, look. Now you might be wondering, well, what's the point in that? You know, it's like, well. But what it does, holding humanity basically increases the chance of monsters dropping like items and finding items and stuff like that. It also increases your resistance to attacks. It helps your physical defense and magic defense as well, but not poison or diseases. It also increases damage dealt by like chaos items. There's a lot of good looks in there. Chaos items and chaos spells. And it also increases your resistance to curses, which is extremely useful later on in the game. So now I'm going to use this guy to show you a neat trick on how to kill monsters quickly. So what you want to do is keep defense up. When they start swinging, move around them, then take your defense away and then attack them from behind. It should work. If you're perfectly behind them, it should work. You can't be blocking at the time. There we go. And it should do a backstab effect. You can't be blocking at the time. So you need to block until you're round the back, and then take your hands off block, and then attack him. You'll get the hang of it eventually. Like, I'll do it again on this guy. So you want to run around and then you want to attack. Oh god. Sometimes it doesn't work. Either way, you're going to get a few good swings off. So first thing you want to do here, I'd say, is destroy these barrels, and then you want to drop down and pick up this. No, it's only a lost soul, but it's handy. And then what I do is I jump down here. You're going to be careful for oh, he's usually up there with me. Now, 2 people are hanging off the edge here. You'll see in a minute. It's like an ambush sort of thing. You want to take this guy out as quickly as possible, and then these 2 pop up. and you just want to attack. There's another one over here as well. So there is. Yeah. Sometimes there is. Maybe it's just for me. So you want to attack them. It's good to drop down here because there's a few items here which you can get. So as you can see, there's a couple of guys over there, so you can sort of see an ambush coming. So yeah, if you read these notes, they're so useful. What you want to do is run in and then just attack there and attack there, and it'll just significantly reduce the amount of people that are going to ambush you, making this pretty easy to take out. This is pretty useless. It's just rubbish, so you just want to keep that on you. You know, I'm not entirely sure what rubbish does yet. And you want to run up here. You can't get that just yet. You want to run up here, and you want to get this humanity over here. Like, humanity is so useful. Like, you see all these people asking for it, you know, on them by notes and stuff. Oh god, there's a guy there. It is really useful later on in the game, so it's very useful having. The more humanity you have, you know, the more physical defense you have, the more resistance to magic and stuff. So yeah, so there's a lost soul here. So you want to grab them. Basically, they're just like souls, but in like in sort of a currency view. So you haven't used them. They're in your inventory, but you haven't used them. So if you die, you don't lose them. So you can keep them and only use them when you're at a bonfire. So for example, I wouldn't use that until I'm at a bonfire and I want to level up. For example, just for example, so you want to run up here, and there's a massive dragon that jumps down. So you want to be careful not to sprint all the way up, otherwise you're going to get owned. Here I've noticed there's an archer just up there. He's going to shoot you, so you want to keep your defense up, and you want to try and like get a few backstabs off because it's kind of useful. Oof. And you want to be as careful as possible not to get hit as many times. So, I'm going to take a swig of my Escus flask. Now I'm going to show you if you did start off with the Pyromancer, what you want to do, and a Master's Key. I think you need a Master Key for this door. You want to open this. I don't think you do actually. You want to open this, and you want to come down here, and you want to grab this. And this is a wooden shield. This is just a lot better than this cracked round shield that you're going to be having. So this now will more or less block most damage that comes at you. So I'll show you here. If I just stand here, if I got hit by this with my other shield, it would do a lot of damage. So now it just more or less just takes stamina instead. So kill him, and then you want to rest at this bonfire. I'll show you where the merchant is as well. There's a merchant around here which is very useful, and you want to like use him to purchase arrows and stuff. So it's kind of useful. So now obviously that they've regenerated all these, so you want to take these out as quickly as possible. Oof. Watch out for the archer because he is just a pain. You want to take these out. Good thing about that bonfire being there is the fact that you can just sort of camp these guys. So look, as you can see, like now that shield is actually going to block damage. You know, whereas the round shield just doesn't, and you can just hit through it. Now, these guys are hard if you don't know how to deal with them. Basically, what you want to need to do is you need to kick, so you need to do an attack plus forward, so it should kick like that, and that will break their defense. So you want to go up to them, kick them, and then you want to attack them, and that'll take them down. There's a lot of problems with these guys, but kick them, then take them out. Easy. You want to come down here, and there is an ambush waiting to happen here. So you want to wait for him to do that, and then just swing a couple of times and done. Okay, now here's the merchant. So he's come around here, and there's the merchant. It's kind of useful, him being here. So you want to skip all of his useless banter, and you can buy lots of things like Lloyd's talismans to stop people from healing, fire bombs, repair powder. You got a resonance key, which you don't need to get if you have the Master's Key. I don't think. If you do, then you can come back and buy it. It's not much, it's only 1,000 souls. You can buy some new weapons and stuff. I wouldn't suggest buying any weapons now. That shit was pretty good, but I'll show you a decent weapon later, which you can get probably in a later episode. You can also buy some more chain armor, but if you've got the red armor, you probably don't need to buy that at all. And you can also buy arrows, which would be very useful later on. So you can also kill him and you get his sword, but it's really not worth it because I'm going to show you a decent sword later on. So you can come down here. This is a good way of getting I think it's a crossbow. Careful with these guys because they're really easy to kill, but they are kind of strong actually. They do quite a bit of damage, so be careful not to get hit by their, see that move. Just don't be as cocky as me. So anyway, you want to climb up here, and you want to, as soon as you're up here, you get onto the roof here, and there's a soul. I think it's I think it's a soul. No, it's throwing knives. They're kind of useful. So what you want to do is you want to run to here, and you want to turn around. And you want to jump down there. So you want to do like we did on the bridge to get the ring. So you want to sprint, and then tap B, and it should jump across. Done. And then you want to run up here, and you want to, it's this way, and you want to get this, which is a crossbow and standard bolts. Now you might be wondering, why do I need that if I've got a sword, but this is for later on, for getting one of the good weapons. Oh god. Okay, don't do what I just did, and don't just stand there waiting for people to attack you. Forgot I rested at the bonfire. Anyway, yeah, it's good for getting a decent sword if you don't want to waste some magical enchantments. It's a safer way of doing it, so that's probably what I'm going to be doing. Basically what you do is you have to chop off that dragon's tail up here. You should see him on the bridge maybe. Oh no, he's flown off, but he lands on the bridge over there, and you can lure him out and attack him using your axe if you really want to, or you can go underneath the bridge and you can shoot at his tail with crossbow bolts and stuff to get to damage his tail. So it's best doing that, I think, safer. So I would suggest probably stocking up on a few crossbow bolts from this guy. So just some bolts, standard bolts will do. Just buy a few. I've already got 16. I'm going to probably buy like 30. So 900 souls, 30. That should be enough just to attack him and get the sword. Now, basic stats for the sword. You need to make sure you have 10 dexterity and then like, I think it's 15 strength maybe. So I'm just going to rest of the bonfire and I'm going to level up. You need at least 10 dexterity, and then you need to start putting your strength up. So I'm going to put my strength up again. I think it's either 15 or 14 strength, but you definitely need 10 dexterity, so you need to make sure you have 10 dexterity. If you're starting off with the pyromancer, that's only one level, so that's easy. So yeah, that's basic secrets for this bit. Next time I'll do the Taurus Demon and showing you how to get the Drake Sword, and that will get you set for the upcoming bosses and how to do them as well. So until next time, please subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.